Testing, check 1, 2, testing. It's all coming through. Is it not coming through? What's going on? We all good? It's just we're here at Ernie Smith Reserve for round 13 NPL Men's New South Wales action. A lot of construction going on around the joint. Looks like a new clubhouse of some design over there on the far side. Just to our right, fantastic. having seen a second of the game, how have all of them managed to blow? Like,
Apparently it's because the city attacking Sparrow.
I just look. How do you like? Surely, surely you just at that point, like you're 1-0 after the 80th minute, 2 banks of 5, nothing else. Like, and just. You know what this does as well is they're supposed to be broadcasting the Dub Derby. That's going to go in it. So they're going to be half.
That's going to go to.
They're going to be half. That'll
put it on drama.
No, it's already on drama.
Oh.
It's going to be another half hour. So they'll be half hour into that game before they even get the first half of the derby. No, because they want their men's game to begin at 7:40. It's either that. Yeah, no, because like they're gonna have their halftime show. Look, it's the between game show, the Ninja Tonight or whatever the hell it is. And that's gonna take priority over showcasing the dub. I hope I'm proven wrong, but you know. 10 Peach. Started on 10 Peach and yeah.
Have a graphic there saying
yeah. That would be, but this is it gets worse.
Yeah, I'm getting the bad out already. Also, I apologize for you having watched that South Coast Jets game 2 weeks ago.
That was.
I was dying watching it just on replay.
That was so rough. Yeah. Literally, like, the second I got off there, I said to the camera operator, I'm just like. Look, there were attacking opportunities, there were attacking chances. I've watched worse, a lot.
There weren't many of them.
Like,
someone had to write the report.
I don't. Go for it.
Do you want this chair? Where do you put this chair? Are you sneaking at all? Are you sneaking at all? Okay, yeah, you're all good. Is it?
Good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ernest Smith reserved for today's National Premier League Round 13 fixture. We welcome all players
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Ernie Smith Reserve for this round 13 NPL Men's New South Wales matchup as APIA Leichhardt travelling to Ernie Smith for the first time to face the SD Raiders here in the NPL Men's New South Wales. My name is Paletti. It's a pleasure to have your company here this afternoon. And I'll take you through the starting lineups. First for the home side, the SD Raiders in goals. It's number 1, Michael Figueroa. Number 4 is Cooper Hannigan. Number 6 is Lockie Everett. Number 8 is James Leder. Number 10 is Luka Nezovic. Number 12 is Lachlan McGrath. Number 17 is Martin Fernandez. 18 is Charlie Ragg. 23 is Thomas Mako. 37 is Robert Aramugo. And 47 is Ethan Bevan. All in the substitutes bench. Number 7 is Michael Marcic. Number 9 is Jakov Malbasa. Number 10 is Thomas Santarossa. Number 19 is Riley Cox-Barlow. Number 21 is Sebastian Malfara. 22 is Jonathan Sepatu. And 40 is William Lucas. On the for APIA Leichhardt in goals, it's number 1, Oliver Kalach. Number 2 is Seiya Kambayashi. Number 4 is Ajin Kishimoto. Number 7 is Jack Stewart. Number 8 is Michael Conestablo. Number 15 is Temba Mwatamalo. Number 19 is Fabian Monge. Number 21 is Michael Cooter. Number 25 is Carl Shaw. Number 26 is Oscar Gonzalez. Number 99 is Franco Farinella. That's the starting side. On the substitutes bench is number 3, Navid Alizada. Number 9 is Presley Ortiz. Number 11 is Rory Jordan. Number 20 is Alexander Parisis. Number 22 is Eddie Caspers. And number 30 is Alex Denmead. The substitutes... I've already gone through the substitutes. My apologies. The referees for today. Our centre referee is Mia Valerde. Our fourth official is Molly Goodsell. Our assistant referees are Aaron Block and Nina Cortez. It is a little bit chilly as we wait for kickoff. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here in Moorebank. Very much, hoping that it's only wind. It doesn't appear to be any rain in the area, which is good. But it's looking like it will be a good afternoon for football. Perfect footballing conditions here as we just await kickoff. And just moments away from kickoff. Everyone's in position. And we are underway here at Ernie Smith Reserve for round 13 NPL Men's New South Wales action. It's APIA Leichhardt running from left to right on your screen in the first half in the gold kit with maroon trim, maroon shorts and socks, with SD Raiders in their home kit, which is the green jersey with white trim, white shorts and white socks. As APIA look to bring it out here onto the near side through Agent Kishimoto. Pass goes away to Jack Stewart, who puts it in towards the middle. It goes over the crossbar. And we're going to have our first goal kick of the afternoon. Jack Stewart with 4 goals this season to date, and we'll be hoping to make it 5 if he gets the opportunity. Certainly, if he can get crosses like that in, a couple might just fall underneath the crossbar. He might be able to add to his list. Here's Kishimoto. Sending the ball down the line. He's looking for Oscar Gonzalez. Wasn't able to find him. Kishimoto heading it back in towards the middle. Charlie Ragg not quite able to bring the ball down cleanly. Here's Ragg now. He's got it now. Sending it as Lockie McGrath sends it back to the goalkeeper. Seiya Kambayashi on the press. Almost gets beaten. Oliver Kallatz has got some choice language there for his defensive line. Clearly not happy with the way that passage of play played out. Here's Kishimoto. Finds Stewart on the near side. Stewart crossing it in. It's headed away. Not clear, out of danger. We dribbled out of the box now before being passed back into it. Here's Charlie Ragg sending it into midfield. Luka Nezovic gets the pass away. And Cooper Hannigan not able to do the same. Here's Michael Kuda, gets a pass away into Gonzalez, who's found a way into the box. Gonzalez shoots, and into the top corner goes Oscar Gonzalez. We're not even 3 minutes gone here, and APIA Leichhardt has a 1-0 lead. In just the 3rd minute of play. That was a well-worked team goal there by APIA Leichhardt. Something they're rather used to doing with what Coach Franco Parisi describes as sexy football. I'll tell you what, it probably doesn't get much sexier than that, to be honest. Here's Cooper Hannigan off the restart. Finds Charlie Ragg. I'll come back here to the captain, James Letter. As Martin Fernandez goes back to Figueira, the goalkeeper. Long pass forward, won't reach Nezovic. Kishimoto has to hold it up. He goes back to Temba Mutamalo. Goes across the back line before receiving it back. Kishimoto tries to play the ball in behind. Comes into the middle for off the pass. And we're going to have a corner. Corner whipped in. It's curling towards the near post. Cleared away now by the home side. Be looking to hit on the break. They've got a player into space. It's Luka Nezovic. Quickly closed down. Is the space though by Franco Farinella. Robert Aramugo trying to get on the end of it. Has been flagged for offside. That's the right idea there by the home side as they try to cancel out the early goal from Oscar Gonzalez. Long ball sees Kishimoto go chasing. He's found it. He's looking for a path into the middle on the ball. It comes back to Fabian Monge, who gets a pass in to Jack Stewart. Stewart goes back to Kishimoto, who whips it in towards the middle, looking for Monge. Cleared out for a throw-in. So a lovely spectator there has gone into the bushes to retrieve the ball for us. So we can get play back underway. And SD Raiders will throw it in from basically the same spot where APIA just did. As the ball's been turned over. Throw in is to Marty Fernandez. Seiya Kambayashi gets the pass into Gonzalez. It's cleared away. Here's Farinella. Comes back here to Kyle Shaw. Former NWS Spirit player. Also had a stint with Sydney FC in the A-League men competition. Here's Fabian Monge. Gets it away to Seiya Kambayashi. Kambayashi gets it away as well. To Michael Conestabo. Shaw. Passes it to Mwata Malo. Ball will be intercepted there by Charlie Ragg. And APIA get it back. Stewart trying to find his way around Thomas Mako. And it's going to be a Raiders throw. We choose to go backwards. Here's Letta into Figuera. And goes crossfield onto the far side out there. I believe that is Hannigan. Long ball over the top. Finds Nezovic, who's got one-on-one with the keeper being quickly closed down. Shot saved there by Oli Kalats. Out for a corner. So both sides with one corner apiece. And that looked a little bit too easy there for Nezovic to get in behind the back line and just wait for the pass. And that might be how SD Raiders draw level. If they can't do it here, it's have to rely on that, quick ball in behind and exploit a couple of the gaps as the corner is whipped in. Hold that thought because they're going to have to get back in spades here. Figuera comes out, gets a touch on it. It's enough of a touch. Michael Cooter gets it away. Here's Jack Stewart, who whips it in along the ground. It's blocked there by Hannigan. Cooper Hannigan doesn't have the long ball option, has to go short this time to Nezovic. And he wins a throw. Kishimoto has to go back to Kalats, who goes short back to Kishimoto to find a way around the defender. Long ball intended for Stewart, doesn't have the legs. Here's Letta. Robert Aramugo there, going to Mako, who goes back to McGrath. And the ball's now with Lockie Everett before it goes back to Lockie McGrath. Everett goes to McGrath. Ball in midfield. Who wants it? The SD Raiders do. Aramugo flagged offside. It's the second time now that the SD Raiders have been flagged offside. And both times it's been Robert Aramugo in the 37 jersey. Here's Jack Stewart on the pass from Michael Conestabo. Ball won by the home side. Cross takes a deflection and it's going to be picked up by Seiya Kambayashi. Cleared away there by Ethan Bevan. And that right there is an absolute goal-saving tackle. And in the meantime, at the other end, Luka Nezovic gets a header. It hasn't quite found the target, but it has found Marty Fernandez back into the middle. Aramugo leaves it off and cleared away by the SD Raiders. I don't know how they didn't score there. They had at least 4 bites at the cherry. And no one could find a way through. And perhaps APIA shouldn't have a 1-goal lead. The SD Raiders coaching staff certainly think so. But they do. In the meantime, here's Kambayashi. Wins a throw-in. So we'll repeat the process. There on the far side. As the throw comes in. And SD Raiders will win a throw of their own. Opting to go backwards. And immediately APIA look to put on the press. Here's Jack Stewart. He almost wins the ball. And in fact, oh no, they're going to win a throw in. Throw comes in from Kishimoto. Farinella passing it away. Goes to Martamalo. Back to Franco Farinella, adorning jersey number 99. Kambayashi. No, sorry, that's not Kambayashi. That's Oscar Gonzalez. Flicked it over his head and it'll be claimed by the goalkeeper. Have to admit, I'm not a huge fan of players wearing 99. It's look for me. There's only one athlete on the planet who should be wearing that number, and that's the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Arguably the greatest athlete of all time across all sports. That one's. I hope wherever that ball's gone, whoever it hit is safe. That one came flying up in the air from Ollie Kalatz. Aramugo flicks it past Moata Marlowe, who recovers it. That's the APIA defender, who's wearing the captain's armband tonight. And he threads the ball in. We've got a flag up for offside against APIA. And it's being disputed by the players and the coaching staff because they wanted the advantage to be played, and but we're back here with APIA. Here's Farinella. And an opportunity here for SD Raiders. Not able to capitalise on it. Nazovic wasn't quite able to get the ball before it was cleared away. Here's Kambayashi at the other end. And we're going to have a corner for APIA here on the near side. Right, 15 minutes gone. It's APIA 1, SD Raiders 0. This is Michael Kuda coming over to his bench here for some instructions. On his way to the corner flag. As the wind picks up a little bit here in Sydney's southwest. As the corner is whipped in, it's curling and claimed by Michael Figueira. Immediately turned over to APIA, cross the face of goal, out for a goal kick. And for the SD Raiders, playing it out from the back here. Lockie McGrath goes to Figueira. Passing it out there to Ethan Bevan. It's out on the far side with Cooper Hannigan. Hannigan finds Lockie McGrath. And here's McGrath threading it in behind. Aramugo does get there first. Here comes Nezovic into space, has one to get around. Nezovic shoots just wide of the post. And it'll be an APIA goal kick there. Be taken by Ollie Callat, who's in the pink goalkeeping top with the black shorts and the pink socks. It's an interesting combination. Usually the goalkeepers all wear one colour. They don't usually mix and match the shirts and the shorts, but Callat has done it. And with the long sleeves as well underneath that are black, it's almost reminiscent of the Heart Foundation. The pink and black attack. Although, of course, no attack coming out of Ollie Callat. He is the last line of defence after all. Here's Callat on the ball. Just waiting for the pressure to come in before launching it long into space, and it'll go goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Here's Michael Figuera, who plays it short into the back line. Here's Marty Fernandez. Goes back to Hannigan, who launches it long. As APIA try to find a way out. Stewart goes to Kishimoto. Plays it in to Gonzalez, who has it taken off his legs by Bevan. McGrath goes to Figuera. Ball won by Kishimoto. He's not able to find a teammate. Here's Fernandez. Brought down by Michael Conestabo. Watamalo passing it out onto the far side. Before it'll come back here to Kyle Shaw. Here's Farinella. Comes out to Jack Stewart. Kishimoto. Short to Monge. It's going to be a throw in for APIA. Just in front of their bench. Gonzalez not able to get it back to Kishimoto, who he tried to line up for a run. So it's going to be James Letter to throw it in. The number 8 jersey. And Thomas Mako not quite getting the header right there. Has allowed APIA to get into the box. Here's Conestabo. Goes backwards. And the rocket coming through was never on target. Hits the fencing behind the goal. And we're going to have a goal kick. Might give both sides a chance to breathe and settle it down for a second or two. As Hannigan receives the goal kick. Gets it in to the attacking half before it goes backwards for the Raiders. Can't quite seem to find a way through. Charlie Ragg calling for it. Eventually comes out to him. And the Raiders not quite able to make the run. And it's going to be a Raiders throw. Kishimoto not quite able to keep it in. Just in front of the Raiders bench is where the throw will take place. So here's Rag. Goes to Aramugo. Cut out by Farinella. And Monge runs onto the ball. Here's Stewart. Cuts back in on the inside. Has got space to run into and chooses to do so. Stewart might go himself here. Leaves it off though. Here's Kishimoto. Stewart comes on the inside to Kambayashi. Kishimoto running in to get it. It's going to be kept in play. Steve Raiders trying to find a way out. Kambayashi into Gonzalez. Farinella onto the loose ball. Here's Guatemala back to Farinella. Farinella. Shaw. Out onto the far side. Come back to Shaw. Guatemala gets it in behind. Cleared away by Lockie Everett. Finds Martin Fernandez. Just going to go out on the far side there for a Raiders throw, just in front of the construction area there. Here's Robert Aramugo. Gets it into Nazovic's space. And what a strike that was from Charlie Ragg. And we're level here at Ernie Smith Reserve. Oh, have the behind angle there. It was absolutely beautiful that we got to see it on. You could see the ball curling heavily there for Charlie Ragg as it's found its way past Ollie Kalatz. And in the 24th minute, we've got a tie game on our hands. It's SD Raiders 1. Oscar Gonzalez, APIA Leichhardt 1. Oscar Gonzalez's 3rd minute goal cancelled out by that 24th minute strike there from Charlie Ragg. And back underway from the restart. We're level here. And that was a moment of brilliance as the SD Raiders finally able to capitalise on a couple of moments they've created. And you can't steal that many metres, I'm afraid, Cooper Hannigan. The referee, Mia Valerde, just walking him back. I was going to try and steal them again, and this time he's successful, but chooses to go backwards anyway. What's the point? What's the point of that? Why try to steal those extra 5 metres if you're just going to send it backwards? Here's Apia. As the ball's won by Luka Nezovic in space. Robert Aramugo getting forward. Ollie Kalatz using those massive legs to drive the ball back into attacking territory for Apia. Jack Stewart not going to get there first. It's a good piece of work there by James Letter to prevent Jack Stewart from getting the ball. It's going to be the goal scorer, Charlie Ragg, to take the throw. He drives it into the middle. That's taking a deflection off of the referee. So we're going to have a drop ball. And the SD Raiders will try to restart this play. It's Bevan passing it out there onto the far side. Aramugo running onto it. SD Raiders with the ball. The shot comes in from Martin Fernandez. Looking for goal number 6 of the campaign. He won't get it there. The ball goes wide. It'll be Ollie Callett to take the goal kick. Goes to Kyle Shaw. It's out on the far side. Ball comes in for Everett. He's not able to send it back to where it came from, and so it'll be an APIA throw. As the temperature starts to drop and the wind picks up a little bit here at Ernie Smith Reserve. It's the ball whipped in there by Kishimoto. Won't quite reach Gonzalez. Nezovic going backwards. Here's Rag. Aramugo plays it off for Nezovic. Ball goes out. Cooper Hannigan on the far side looking to whip it into the middle. And Aramugo at the far post isn't able to get on the end of it. He had an open net. All he had to do was get his foot on the ball. Wasn't able to get there. If we've learnt anything from these opening 28 minutes and change, that is how the SD Raiders are going to win this game, is hitting on the break and finding spaces in behind the back line. APIA might be able to go direct the old-fashioned way and work the ball out of their defensive end and send it the length of the pitch. You know, with beautiful team plays and passes, but it looks like the home side are going to have to do the opposite today. So the score's locked after 29 minutes. It should make for an interesting remainder, 61 minutes plus stoppage time in both halves. And it's an absolute pleasure to have your company here this afternoon on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel for this round 13 NPL Men's New South Wales Clash. My name is Paletti, and this is Asian Kishimoto, who's passing it in to Fabian Monge. Franco Farinella not able to get onto it. Here's Martin Fernandez to Aramugo, who's going to shoot from distance. It's blocked immediately by Kyle Shaw. And it's going out. It's gone out for a Raiders throw there, just in front of the embankment of fans on the far side of the field from where we are broadcasting, the clubhouse side of the ground. Here's Letta passing it out to Nezovic. Nezovic putting it into the box. Kalatz gets a touch on it. Aramugo gets a pass away, but it's picked up by APIA. Ball won back momentarily before Kalatz is able to claim it. And he tries to get it out from his box and rolls it out to Kishimoto. Here's Moata Marlow. Goes back to Kalatz. Kishimoto receiving the pass there from Moata Marlow. Back in here for Thomas Mako, who's won the ball in midfield. Here's Bevan. Hannigan. He's forced backwards by APIA's press. Goes all the way back to Figueroa. Short ball along the ground for McGrath, who loses possession, has it taken off his feet. Here's Connor Starbo, and well saved there by Figueroa, who had to get a couple of inches off the ground to claim that one. And I'm usually a fan of players shooting first, but I think the best option there would have been to pass it to the player on his left, who would have had an open net to shoot into. And we're still level here. As Aramugo passes it back in, and it'll be intercepted by Kishimoto. Flag goes up for offside. Taken quickly is the restart. It's almost like the flag never happened with how quick that restart was taken, how quick that restart took place. Here's Hannigan. He's almost been boxed into a corner, finds a way out of it. Here's Ragg. Charlie Ragg going back here to James Letter. Bevan wins a foul. Given away by Fabian Monge. And our referee Mia Valerde is going to mark exactly where it needs to be on the field. Luka Nezovic has now moved the ball to where it goes. Only one player in the wall for APIA. Nezovic whips it in, and it's going to bounce out for a goal kick. Ball goes down the line. Figuera whips it up into the air. A lot of backspin on that one as it fell down to the ground. Oscar Gonzalez there, very careful not to touch it because he knew he was coming back from an offside position, which has allowed him to get back on side. In the meantime, Figuera's pass has found Aramugo, who's whipped it in to Martin Fernandez, and his shot goes wide. APIA trying to drive it through the middle. Fabian Monge has had the ball taken away there by Thomas Mako, who's finally gotten away from Franco Farinella, who's got the pass away as well. Ball into the middle. Cleared away by APIA. Charlie Ragg. And Mia Valerde points to the spot there. As Oliver Callatz has given away a penalty. He's trying to dispute the call. But I can't see Mia Valerde changing her mind. As Luka Nezovic is taken down in the box, trying to get on the end of the short pass there from Charlie Ragg. And SD Raiders will have a chance to take the lead from the spot here in the 37th minute. And it will be the fouled player, Luka Nezovic, stepping up to take the penalty. From 12 yards, Nezovic Sends the shot in, and Kalatzis gets the right way and sends it out for a corner. And the yellow card's been shown. The yellow card's been shown to someone there on APIA. In the meantime, waiting for the corner to take place. And corner is whipped into the middle. Cleared away. As APIA send it forward. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Gonzalez has stayed on side, but the ball won't make it to him as someone's shin pad has gone flying there. That'll be quickly collected by, I think that was Lockie Everett, whose shin pad went flying in that tackle there. Ball whipped in, cleared away. We're going to have a corner for APIA. Corner whipped in. It's curling at the far post. SD Raiders trying to find a way out, and they're going to get a throw here on the near side, just inside the corner flag. As the throw comes in. Ball high up in the air. And it's going to be an APIA throw. Here's Kishimoto to throw it in. It's found Gonzalez, who tries to leave it off there for Connor Starbo. In the meantime, we've got a free kick here for the home side. All right, a penalty saved just a few moments ago by Ollie Kalatz. Keep the score at 1-1 here in the 40th minute. As Michael Figuera deciding where he wants to send this free kick. Chooses to go long here on the near side of the field. And Kyle Shaw will return it with interest. As Gonzalez gets a touch. Not able to find Kambayashi as Ethan Bevan clears it away. Cross comes into Aramugo. Doesn't meet him. And now APIA not able to do anything there. Figuera puts that up into the air. Has put it quite deep into APIA's defensive territory as Letta heads it down. And it's going to be a Raiders throw. Thomas Mako winning the throw. Rag goes cross field to Hannigan. And again, has found his way into space before it's closed down, so he'll pass it off to Lachlan Everett. He'll go all the way back to Ethan Bevan, just beyond the halfway line. He'll pass it back to Everett, back to Bevan. And they've got it away. As Fernandez passing it to Aaron Mugo, who passes it back. Here's Thomas Mako. James Letta. Mako. Here's McGrath. Passing it back to Bevan as they try to find a way past this APIA front three. That ball into space in midfield there for Fernandez. Fernandez is in behind, trying to get it back in towards the middle. Fernandez tries the shot on the angle. It's fallen here for Thomas Mako, who tries to improve the position. And it's gone out off of the home side for a goal kick. As we've got about 2.5 minutes before stoppage time here in the first half. Here's Jack Stewart. Connor Starbo goes back to Stewart. No, he doesn't, because the ball's won by James Letter. As that ball's been cleared out of play by APIA. Throw comes in from Letter. It has found its way out here to Ethan Bevan. On the far side, here's Cooper Hannigan. Whips it into the middle, claimed by Kalatz, which is drawing some frustrations from the APIA bench at how quickly in the last, or how easily I should say, in the last 15 or so minutes the SD Raiders have been able to get in behind APIA's usually solid defensive structure. Here's Kishimoto, who whips it into the middle, and it's going to be cleaned by Figuera. As APIA get the ball back in midfield. Here's Kambayashi. Kambayashi was able to showcase on the national stages last year in the Australian Championship what we've all known in New South Wales for a very long time. For APIA Leichhardt last year. As Robert Aramugo has been fouled. And there's going to be a yellow card shown there to an APIA player here in the 45th minute. As I can't see how much stoppage time we're going to have. We've got 2 minutes of stoppage time. No, it didn't show up on the back. So the yellow card was shown to Michael Cooter. As the ball whipped in by Fernandez, who gets it back off the wall, sends past. Charlie Ragg. His shot headed away. Ball whipped in to the middle. No foul this time for the Raiders. As Kishimoto not able to guide that ball out of play. Here's Charlie Ragg, gets a pass. Aramugo taps it home, and the SD Raiders have the lead here just before the halftime break. As Robert Aramugo this time was able to tap it home on the line in first half stoppage time. And Kishimoto then not quite being able to guide the ball out of play has seen APIA Leichhardt pay the price. As it's SD Raiders 2, APIA Leichhardt 1 here at Ernie Smith Reserve. She'll see the home side take the lead into the halftime break. Unless they're able to do something miraculous in the next 30 or so seconds. Accounting, we're past the 2 minutes of stoppage time, but accounting for the celebration and everyone getting back to the middle. Time running out in this first half. They might try something. Here's Michael Cooter. Gets the pass away. I'll come out here to Kishimoto. Stewart. Farinella. Kishimoto. And that's going to be half time here at Ernie Smith Reserve as the home side take a 2-1 lead into the break. Oscar Gonzalez in the 3rd minute opened the scoring for APIA Leichhardt before Charlie Ragg in the 24th minute found an equaliser, and then Robert Aramugo just before the halftime break made it 2-1 in favour of the home side. I think both coaches will have quite a lot to say at the halftime break, as both sets of benches certainly expressed their frustrations at different points in the first half. But it is the SD Raiders who will head into the sheds, the happier of the two sides. Halftime here at Ernie Smith Reserve. It's SD Raiders 2, APIA Leichhardt 1. Join us for the second half in about 14 minutes' time.
That's at half time. Our tradition now, we are giving away movie tickets. Ollie, hopefully you're more excited than last week about these movie tickets.
Yeah, a lot more excited.
Have you decided to see a movie since then?
No, not really. Still the same.
Green C38, come down to the field if that is your ticket. You've got 60 seconds or there will be a redraw. Congratulations, Tanya. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I've never worn a raffle before.
Well, the first for everything. Is there a movie in mind you want to go watch?
Maybe the Devil Wears Prada suit.
Sounds like a good option. Head over to Colin. Colin will give you the prize. Take a picture. Alright, and our second place prize.
Green C23.
Green C23, you've got about 60 seconds to come collect your prize. Congratulations, Elizabeth. You've won our second place prize. Is there a movie you've got in mind you're going to go and watch?
I have to watch MJ.
MJ movie. I think me and Ollie might go after the game, so we'll watch that with you as well. Alright, thanks to everyone that bought a ticket. Just a reminder, every home game, a ticket at the front gate means you earn an entry to the raffle, and a massive shout out to Royce at Weatherall Park for partnering with us to give away these tickets. So, we'll catch you guys at our next home game.
Just recapping on the state of play, the SB Raiders are up 2-1, and the last goal was from Robert Edmugu. It's been a good turnout, and we have to acknowledge our sponsors. The sponsors are Capravale Club Resort, Peter Warren Ford, Crown Electrical, Catalyst Performance, Burbank Homes, Creative Platform, Pennytel, Madden Landscape and Maintenance, Khalifa Building, Wetherill Park, Premier Kitchen Australia, Rock Creek, Intel Projects, Inner Beauty Skin, Dr. Fit Physiotherapy, Versus Sports, and the Athletic Hub. Just a reminder that the canteen is still up and running. We have liquid refreshment at the top of the ramp.
Alright, good afternoon everyone and welcome back here to the second half at Ernie Smith Reserve in this round 13 NPL Men's New South Wales matchup as Ollie Callart's called into action early here in the second half as the home side SD Raiders 2 lead APIA Leichhardt 1. It's Paletti on the call here with you this afternoon as Aramugo goes down in the box. Referee waves away, appeals for a penalty. And it'll be a goal kick. Instead, be taken by Ollie Callart's. As APIA will be running from right to left here in the second half in the gold jersey with maroon trim, shorts and socks. While SD Raiders in the green kit with white trim, white shorts and socks. Here's Cooper Hannigan, passes the ball into the middle on the turn, off the crossbar. Goes Martin Fernandez. Play still alive before it's dived on by Oliver Callats, who helped keep the deficit to just 2 after saving a penalty in the first half by guessing the right way. As APIA trying to find a way out of their defensive end. Goes out onto the far side while being played into midfield here. SD Raiders will get the ball back. Oscar Gonzalez opened the scoring in the 3rd minute of the game, which was then cancelled out by Charlie Ragg in the 24th minute for the home side. And then Robert Aramugo in the 2nd minute of stoppage time gave the Raiders the 2-1 lead as Aramugo has been fouled here and Kyle Shaw's and a receiver yellow card. So that is Cooter and Shaw now both on yellow cards for APIA Leichhardt. And both of those coming either side of the half-time break. Michael Cooter picking it up, his up in the 45th minute for a similar foul. And Kyle Shaw here in the 49th minute as the ball's whipped in off the free kick. And SD Raiders going all the way back to Figueroa. As the ball goes long into the box. Goes Lockie McGrath. He's going to win his side a corner. And SD Raiders, who opened the score, who took the lead for the first time tonight, just before the halftime break, really want to drill home their advantage here and double their lead if they can. Corner is whipped in, cleared away at the near post. It's fallen to Jack Stewart, who goes cross, looking for Oscar Gonzalez. Cooper Hannigan gets in the way. Hannigan trying to dribble it into the attacking half. Referee looks to play advantage. As Thomas Mako will send it back to Figuera, and SD Raiders will settle it down just a touch. Going to be an APIA throw. Here's Fabian Monge passing it to Michael Kuda, who finds Seiya Kambayashi. And it goes backwards to Monge. Kuda receives the pass from Monge. Sends it to Kyle Shaw. Back to Monge. Kambayashi goes crossfield, looking for Kishimoto. Franco Farinella picks it up in midfield. Here's Kambayashi. He's got around one, gets the pass away to Connor Starbo. Here's Luka Nezovic, gets the pass away. Screams of press coming from APIA's bench. Aramugo has found his way into space, gets around Kyle Shaw, back on the inside. Aramugo shoots and just misses wide. And APIA, after a rare error from Franco Parisi's side, we'll be lucky this game's only at 2. I should say that SD Raiders only have 2 goals. Free kick here, won by Martin Fernandez. And I think, based on the opening 52.5 minutes, regardless of the result here this afternoon, even if APIA come back to win it, I think Franco Parisi is going to have a lot to say in training next week, because the coaching staff clearly not happy with their side's performance so far tonight. And again, tries to whip it in. It's blocked. He'll get a second opportunity, but chooses to pass it off to Nezovic. There it goes to Lockie Everett. Back to Nezovic. Michael Kuda sends it long. And that'll go out for a Raiders throw. Here's Hannigan, throws it in to Lockie McGrath, goes backwards to Figuera. Mako gets a pass away to Martin Fernandez, who gets it away himself. Falls to Aramugo in the box. Michael Kuda gets on the clearing pass. And it's going to be a foul blown in favour of APIA. Figuera clears the ball long. Here's Fabian Monge. Comes out here to Michael Kuda. Who has to try and get around the near marker. Isn't able to do so as Martin Fernandez shuts it down. But APIA will get the throw. Kambayashi goes to Monge. Farinella. Passing it out to Kishimoto. Back to Farinella, who tries to whip it into the box. Brought down by Gonzalez. And that's taken a wicked deflection off Michael Figuera, who's made the save and is haunched over in pain. APIA will have the corner, but we might have to get some treatment here first. For Michael Figuera. No, he's back to his feet. And so APIA will have a corner. As the ball is whipped in by Kuta and it's claimed by Figuera, who moves it on quickly. He's claiming that he was interfered with on the clearance. The referee wants absolutely none of it. As Franco Farinella goes short to Kyle Shaw. Here's Tamba Moatamalo. Back to Shaw. Konostabo. Goes to Kuda. Here's Kambayashi, who tries to whip it in, but it's blocked before he gets a chance. APIA will get a second opportunity. No, they won't. Cleared away by SD Raiders. Aramugo gets a touch on it. Isn't able to control it. Fabian Monge puts it into the middle. Cleared away by Ethan Bevan, but the flag's gone up for offside against APIA. So we wait for this. Restart to take place from the offside. Figuera sends it long, but it doesn't find anyone. It'll go out. It'll go out for a throw in. As I think a ball might have just hit the scaffolding because it's shaking a little bit here. As the home side get a throw. Just inside their attacking half. APIA win it back. Here's Monge trying to play it out to Michael Kuda. Cooper Hannigan looking to close the space down. Isn't able to do so, and Kuda's run into quite a bit of space, but loses possession on the dribble. Aramugo doesn't quite reach him, although Martin Fernandez has won it. Tried to get the pass away to Aramugo, wasn't able to do so. Farinella, meanwhile, his pass is cut out by Lockie Everett. Nazovic. No, sorry, that's not Nazovic. My apologies. Can't see who that is on the far side. I got excited for a second. I thought it was Nazovic. I glanced up and I saw the 10 and it was directly in front of me, not the one who was on the ball. Here's Ethan Bevan passing it away to Aramugo. Now it's Luka Nazovic on the ball. Nezovic looking for a way through. Has to settle for going backwards. Gets a pass into the middle that's cut out. Oscar Gonzalez sends it long, and Figueroa is just going to allow that to bounce into his 18-yard box before he traps it with his feet. And he doesn't seem to be in any desire whatsoever to move the ball along, and he's going to take it as close to the byline as he can as Oscar Gonzalez closes in before he picks it up. Kabayashi brings it down and then receives the pass back from Monge. Here's Stewart. Jack Stewart dribbles it himself. He might think about shooting himself. He chooses not to. His pass is deflected. But APIA will recover it. Kabayashi leaves it off for Kishimoto, who whips it into the middle. Oscar Gonzalez heads it home, and he has himself a brace. And APIA have drawn level here in the 62nd minute. There's a goal coming almost out of nowhere based on the way play has gone here so far in the second half. And Oscar Gonzalez draws us level. It's SD Raiders 2, APIA Leichhardt 2. And that changes the dynamic of the game as SD Raiders now need to find a goal if they want to win. APIA Leichhardt will be looking to take the lead if they want to win for the first time since the 24th minute of this game, which is when they were pegged back by Charlie Ragg. Kishimoto tries to find Stewart. Ball won by SD Raiders. Martin Fernandez on the left foot shoots, saved by Kalatz. And falls to Kambayashi. Ball won back by SD Raiders. Aramugo sends it back to Bevan, who was the one who won the ball. Here's Charlie Ragg going backwards to, I think that was James Letter there. So he went backwards to, here's Martin Fernandez. Tries to play that through for Aramugo, not able to do so. Here's Matamalo. As APIA get ready for a double substitution. That will take place at the next stoppage in play, presumably. Here's Nezovic going backwards. It'll go all the way back to Figueroa. Here's Ethan Bevan. Cooper Hannigan plays it down the line. Aramugo trying to find a way around Fabian Monge. Gets the pass away. Here's Nezovic who shoots from distance. Nezovic rattles the crossbar. And it will be a goal kick. It looks like one of those... Oh no, we're going to wait for the substitutions. It looks like one of them's going to be Presley Ortiz and the other one's going to be Rory Jordan. When those substitutions take place, not quite now. But we are getting... presumably we're getting close. In the meantime, here's Aramugo on the ball. Martin Fernandez tries to play it in behind Ollie Kalatz. You're going to have to do a lot better than that to beat the son of a spider. Here's Seiya Kambayashi, who's found a way to get the ball to Conestabo in behind the defensive line. Although SD Raiders trying to clear it. Only get as far as Conestabo though. Jack Stewart into the box. Has to go towards the byline. Tries to cut the pass back in for Gonzalez. And it looks like we're going to have those substitutions now. So it will be Presley Ortiz coming on and Rory Jordan coming on. Can't say who's coming off. I'll tell you in a second. Okay, so we've got Asian Kishimoto coming off and Gonzalez coming off as well. So Gonzalez won't get a chance at his hat-trick. Substitutions taking place in the 66th minute of play. So a double substitution to recap. Presley Ortiz and Rory Jordan coming on for APIA Leichhardt in jersey number 9 and jersey number 11 respectively. And Oscar Gonzalez and Asian Kishimoto coming off. Kishimoto jersey number 4 and Oscar Gonzalez jersey number 26. As Figueroa takes the goal kick. And once again, the screams of press coming from the APIA bench. I don't know about you, but I think they want press. Which clearly the coaching staff don't think they're doing. Here's Thomas Mako. Wins inside a throw in. And it looks like we're going to have a double substitution shortly for the home side as well. As Everett goes backwards. Figueroa sends it long. Flag goes up for offside. Here's Jack Stewart. He's gone on quite the run. Has the ball taken away from him on the edge of the 18-yard box. Into space here on the near side is Rory Jordan. Rory Jordan whips it back, or cuts back on the inside, whips it towards Figueroa, who makes the save. Stewart isn't able to get the shot away. Here's Jordan again. Comes out here to Presley Ortiz, who shoots. His shot is blocked. Brought down by Farinella. Michael Kuda goes backwards to Monge. Kuda. Actually, it looks like we might be getting a triple sub here from the home side. Here's Rory Jordan. Goes backwards to Michael Kuda. Farinella picks it up on the edge of the 18. It passes it away to Stewart, who cuts back. His shot's blocked. Farinella gets the ball. Conestabo has sent it all the way out to the far side. It'll come back here to Farinella. Cooper Hannigan sends it long, trying to find Aramugo. Shaw gets in the way. Aramugo stayed down, and we're going to have a whistle here. As Aramugo clutches at the back of his head, trainer's going to be waved on. And it looks like we're going to get those substitutions right now. So a triple sub for the home side. We've got Sebastian Malfara coming on for Luka Nezovic. We've got Thomas Mako coming off for Riley Cox-Barlow. And we've got Robert Aramugo coming off for for Mihail Marcic. Substitutions taking place here in the 71st minute. So just recapping that triple substitution. Coming off, number 10, Luka Nezovic. Number 23, Thomas Mako. Number 37, Robert Aramugo. Being replaced by number 7, Mihail Marcic. Number 19, Riley Cox-Barlow. And number 21, Sebastian Malfara. And straight into the action is Marcic, who wins his side of corner.
Number 37.
As it will be Sebastian Malfara to take the corner. So one of the substitutes there in that triple sub, trying to get right into the action as well. It's going to be a goal kick. Shaw comes out here to Kuta. He goes passing it to Jordan. Back into the middle for Monge. Stewart doesn't get clean passage of the ball. Quickly won. Throw in. Looked like it was going to be taken quickly there by Martin Fernandez, but he instead leaves it back for Cooper Hannigan, who goes to Riley Cox-Barlow. Gets around 2. Gets around a 3rd. Almost gets around a 4th. Free kick given away by Cox-Barlow. That the Raiders bench clearly disagrees with. Kalatz takes it and passing it to Muatamalo. And it'll be a Raiders throw there on the far side, taken quickly. Free kick for APIA on the halfway line.
Boys, get under control. Start moving the ball again. Come on. Start playing footy. Turn around.
Here's Rory Jordan, who's threaded that in behind for Presley Ortiz. Ortiz, his shot is blocked and we're coming out to the near side for a corner.
Now, fellas. Come on. You work way too hard. Come on. Wake up.
So one of the spectators there trying to impress the ball kid with his juggling skills. And it's going to be Seiya Kembayashi to take the corner here on the near side. As Kembayashi whips it in. And it's going to be cleaned by Michael Figuera, who throws it quickly out here to Sebastian Malfara. It's gone to Michael Marcic, who sends it long. Out here to Riley Cox-Barlow. Cox-Barlow trying to put his opposing number, Fabian Monge, through the spin cycle there. Brought down. Here's Cooper Hannigan. Threads it into the box. Here's Hannigan. Goes short to Everett. Comes to Bevan. Goes backwards there to Lockie McGrath. Bevan. Out to James Letter. Goes backwards to Figuera. And that was mistimed, the pass. The APIA coaching staff, I think, asking for an explanation as to why that wasn't awarded the handball, but I think the referees have used their discretion there with the fact the ball was very clearly going out of play. And the player was no chance of getting to it. Was trying to help keep play moving quickly as APIA are preparing a double substitution. We'll stick with the play here, though. Here's Cooper Hannigan. And APIA being forced backwards as they win the ball back. Fabian Monge turns it over. Here's Martin Fernandez, who's found his way, almost got it through the two defenders there, the two centre backs, choosing to pass it. It's going to be a triple sub. Hold that thought. We'll come back to this, though, as APIA might be trying to take the lead here. No one waiting for the pass back in the middle. As Riley Cox-Barlow chases it down. He's got Fernandez in the middle, trying to time his run. Go to Malfara, the three substitutes. Trying to make something happen there for the SD Raiders. The two substitutes there. The third one wasn't in the play, my apologies. Cross comes in from Hannigan. It's cleared away by APIA. Here's Lockie Everett. APIA trying to hold the home side out. As Mihail Matic crosses it in. And that's going to go out for a goal kick. Got some substitutions being prepared here as Naveed Alizada is coming on. Eddie Casper's coming on. And Alex Denmead coming on as well. So, triple sub. Triple sub for APIA. Here in the 78th minute. APIA choosing to make all of their substitutions, the 5 available in just the 2 windows. Jack Stewart puts it into the box for Rory Jordan. It's immediately shut down by 2 green jerseys in front of him. Claims a corner, will win it. Oh, the referee will award it. Short corner taken. Jack Stewart has rocketed it in off the far post. Jack Stewart has given APIA the lead. That's his 5th goal of the campaign. Jack Stewart I think that might actually be the first time I've ever seen a short corner actually pull off the way it was drawn up on the training paddock. Jack Stewart has made it APIA 3, SD Raiders 2 here in the 80th minute. Here at Ernie Smith Reserve. And if APIA hold on and win this game, I reckon Jack Stewart might be celebrating with a pizza. I did once ask Jack Stewart if he liked pineapple on pizza, and he said he does. And I asked him why, and he said because he's white. It's as good a reason as any, I guess. Here's Stewart, passing it away to Eddie Caspers, who moved it on quickly. Out to, let's say, Kambayashi out there at right back now. I think it is. I don't know, just temporarily at right back. Here's Michael Cooter, who's moved a little bit more centrally with the substitution of Kyle Shaw coming off. Free kick for SD Raiders. As they try to find an equalising goal and perhaps rescue a point. It's a free kick for SD Raiders. Here's Naveed Alizada, who gets a pass away into the middle. It's going to be a throw-in for SD Raiders, who look to throw it in quickly. Here's Martin Fernandez. His pass into the middle is blocked. He's not able to get onto the ball, though. Jack Stewart gets there first. Presley Ortiz trying to run onto it. The ball bounces kindly for Ortiz, who's into the 18-yard box now, trying to be shut down by Lockie McGrath. Ortiz forced out of the box now, goes backwards to Stewart. Here's Ortiz. Gets his way back into the 18-yard box. Holds the play up. Before the ball's won back by SD Raiders. Here's Fernandez going short before the ball's moved forward. Franco Farinella gets it away to Eddie Caspers. Seiya Kambayashi running onto it. And it's going to be a throw-in for the home side. Here's McGrath going short to Bevan. Goes short backwards to McGrath. Letter passing it out there onto the far side before it comes back to him. As Jakov Malbasa getting ready to come on in jersey number 9 for the home side. In the meantime, here's Lockie McGrath. Ball cleared long by Michael Cooter. And going to have that substitution. Lockie Everett's coming off and Yakov Malbasa coming on. Comes out here to McGrath, who goes passing it to Letter. Has moved it out. Coming in for Basha Malfara. Ball coming cross-field here is going to come to Hannigan, who plays it out off of Naveed Alizada for a throw. Throw is taken backwards. Malfara goes to Everett, back to Letter, who has to be careful. There's APIA jersey waiting. Ball put in to the middle, claimed by Callatz. Kalatz wasn't sure where he wanted to send it before passing it out to Kambayashi, who actually has dropped to right back. Showcasing his versatility. Here's Kambayashi. The APIA bench disputing the decision there by the assistant referee here on the near side, Aaron Bloch, to award that throw in to the home side. But here's Riley Cox-Barlow, who's won his side a corner. And in fact, I think Cox-Barlow is going to take it himself and take it quickly. No, he's not. He's going to leave it off for Sebastian Malfara to take. I half expected him there to just whip it in himself quickly, but they're clearly sticking to the plan of who the corner takers are. Martin Fernandez inside the box shoots! What a save on the line by Ollie Kalatz! That shot was taken so quickly by Martin Fernandez. I didn't even have a time to call the shot going in. What a save on the line by Ollie Kalatz. As Sebastian Malfara will make his way over to the far side now to take the corner. The corner is whipped in, headed away. And got an APIA player down.
You can't stop for Craig. Come on. Seriously.
And a trainer being waved on here
This is what football's about.
for APIA.
And get and play. Come on. What's going on here? We have not had once this happen. Not once. Not once. Come on, man. Little thing. He's cramping. Let's stop the game. He's cramping.
Everyone's, I think the tensions are getting a little bit high here. I don't know how much of that you can hear at home. The SD Raiders bench, the coaching staff not happy with the fact that the game's stopped for cramp. And for a player cramping there. Jack Stewart coming over, antagonising the bench a little bit. But they're going back and forth. And the player is back to his feet now. And is going behind. He's going behind the goals to receive a little bit more treatment. Of course, APIA have already used all 5 of their substitutions. Maybe not receive more treatment. Maybe just come back to the halfway line so we can be waved back on to the field. Meantime, play back underway. Here's Sebastian Malfara whipping into the box for Fernandez. Cross from Hannigan. Goes out for a goal kick. Michael Kuda has been waved back on. As Kalatz takes the goal kick. Here's Cooper Hannigan. Brought down by Martin Fernandez. He tries to play that pass. Navid Alazada isn't able to do so. Fernandez got the ball back temporarily before losing again. Jack Stewart got the pass away to Rory Jordan. Presley Ortiz runs onto it in space. The flag stays down. Ortiz, he's going to be fouled. And Cooper Hannigan is going to be shown a yellow card here in the 90th minute. As we're about to find out how much time we have left at a minimum. We've got a minimum of 5 minutes remaining here at Ernie Smith Reserve. A minimum of 5 minutes for SD Raiders to find an equaliser. Or for APIA to get a 2-goal lead. Free kick taken backwards to Rory Jordan. Here's Alex Denmead. It's going to be an APIA throw. As Naveed Alizada will make his way across to take the throw. Eddie Caspers tried to pass it back. It was picked up by Mihail Macic. Another APIA throw. Gone through the first 60 seconds of the minimum of 5. Jack Stewart whips the ball. Alex Denmead gets the pass away. Denmead takes a shot from distance. Michael Figuera will get the ball quickly. And he's going to try. Actually, he's going to line it up. He wants to make sure that he gets this right. As 2 minutes of the minimum of 5 have elapsed. And Michael Figuera didn't quite get all of it, but has got it pretty far. And APIA have got the ball. I don't know if this is taken to the corner time, but they might try. SD Raiders, though, winning the ball back. Low and long along the ground. Not able to get it out of their half, though. Kambayashi sends it on. Here's a ball won back by SD Raiders, who look to hit on the break. Here's Cooper Hannigan, who received the pass from Riley Cox-Barlow. It's back in towards the middle. Eddie Caspers gets the pass away. Ethan Bevan, and Caspers has been clattered there by Ethan Bevan, who's going to be shown a yellow card as well. Here in the 94th minute of play. And it'll be Michael Cooter to take the free kick. He sends it long. Jack Stewart tries to bring it down. Wasn't able to control it as that's taken away from him by Mihail Macic. Ball sent long by Kambayashi. Cleaned by Figuera, who goes to Cooper Hannigan. Hannigan pass forward, cops a deflection off Jack Stewart on the way through, which allows the ball to fall to APIA. Pass from Eddie Caspers has found Presley Ortiz, who has it taken away from him by Ethan Bevan. Bevan goes long along the line. Referee looked to play advantage. And SD Raiders have taken the free kick quickly. We're through 4.5 minutes of the minimum of 5. Kalatz comes out here to Jack Stewart. The long throw. Stewart Tries to settle it down, waiting for the right pass to get it to Alizada, who goes into Ortiz. Ball won back by SD Raiders. Here's Martin Fernandez. Referee plays advantage. Fernandez gets the pass away to Marcic. Tries to dribble it through midfield. Before passing it to Fernandez, who nutmegs Jack Stewart before Caspers picks it up. And that's full time here at Ernie Smith Reserve for round 13. NPL Men's New South Wales action. It's finished APIA Leichhardt 3, SD Raiders 2. Oscar Gonzalez in the 3rd minute opened the scoring before Charlie Ragg levelled it in the 24th minute. Robert Aramugo, the goal in first half stoppage time, sent the Raiders into the break with a 2-1 lead before Oscar Gonzalez levelled it up in the 62nd minute. A brace for him. And then Jack Stewart in the 80th minute made it 3-2. There were yellow cards aplenty for both sides in this game. But that is the final score here from Ernie Smith Reserve. My name is Paletti. It's been a pleasure to have your company here this evening. We've still got more action to come this weekend going on right now in the closing stages of that game. NWS Spirit are playing Manly United at Christie Park. St George FC are hosting the Western Sydney Wanderers at Barton Park. That game's still in the first half. And St George City hosting Sydney FC at Penshurst Park. That game kicking off in approximately 15 minutes' time. So plenty of action here this afternoon for you. For the remainder of the evening, I should say. Then tomorrow at 2:30 p.m, Sydney United host Sydney Olympic at the Sydney United Sports Centre. And from Macedonia Park, it's the Wollongong Wolves hosting Rockdale Illendon in NPL men's action. And then we've got a 6-game slate in the NPL Women's New South Wales for you as well. Bulls FC hosting APIA Leichhardt at Northbridge Oval at 2:40 p.m. I'm on the call for that one. It should be a very exciting matchup. Then at 3 p.m, the MacArthur Rams hosting Gladesville Ravens. And then the late slot kicks off. Manly United hosting UNSW at Cromer Park, a 5 p.m. kickoff. Also at 5 p.m, we've got the Western City Rangers hosting the Western Sydney Wanderers from Popondetta Park. And then 5:30 sees Hills United take on the Northern Tigers at Valentine Sports Park. And Sydney Olympic hosting the Illawarra Stingrays at the Crest at 5:40 p.m. So a full weekend of action for you tomorrow on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel. You've watched this one, but plenty of action tonight as well. So you're spoilt for choice here with NPL New South Wales action. Your final score here from Ernie Smith Reserve is SD Raiders 2, APIA Leichhardt 3. My name is Paletti. Thank you so much for tuning in. And this is Real Football Homegrown.